Maido. Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about quality and delivery. Present or master shimashou. This is the 7th year for the Presentation Japan Series podcast. We are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. And I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de okane o muda ni suru wa yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you to become a better speaker, to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, and 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 347, and today we are talking about how to balance the content quality with the delivery piece when presenting. Greg is all style and no substance. My erstwhile colleague happily told everyone who would listen while I was on stage. It was an occasion where each division head presented to the entire company on what they were doing and where they were taking their part of the firm. He had preceded me and immediately felt his own inadequacy as a presenter, seeing me work the room. His preferred option was to attack, to stitch his pathetic, wounded ego back together again. When his remark was relayed to me later, I just outright laughed. Not a shy, timid, embarrassed laugh, but a real, that is so pathetic, it is funny laugh. He obviously had no clue then, and I would guess he still has no clue today wherever he is. Unfortunately, I've run into several versions of him since that time. In these cases, the speaker is grappling with what they see as a two-dimensional choice between being content-heavy and using spurious techniques to deliver the talk. I was watching a group of engineers giving their talks to inspire the audience to vote them on to the committee of a prestigious volunteer business organization. If I listed up their firms for you, everyone would know them because these were the representatives in Japan of serious brand name companies. Initially, I was sold on the brand power. Sitting there, I was expecting some excellent 5-minute talks on why they should join the committee. They were mostly shockers, barely able to string 2 sentences together, and seemed to me incredibly dull candidates for consideration. Their technical education had not prepared them for this eventuality, and it showed. We also get this phenomenon in our high-impact presentation course classes, where the speaker is wedded to their content and just dismisses the importance of the delivery component. Somehow, in their mind, the incredible quality of their information is all they need to be a successful communicator. The latest statistics, in-depth findings from research, recent research, industry, white papers, buyer surveys, referencing scientific papers, etc., are seen as the holy grail for being an effective speaker. It was hard enough for this concept to survive before. Once the internet made the access to information, and free information at that, so widely available, When I was at university, the library stacks housed the limits of possible knowledge, and the choices were made simple. For my son, his educational experience has been different. He has spent his time trying to sort out which bits of the information from the internet fire hose are the most relevant as he drowns in readily available data. Now, ChatGPT and all the other AI-driven information sources have made instant information and data more of a commodity than ever before in human history. Yes, some of it is fake news, like that dodgy American lawyer who recently used AI to do his research and it created legal cases and precedents which were completely fictitious. Reflect, though, that we are at the starting point of the AI charge, and these systems will only get better. Why do we need to be impressed by the fact you have data when we can easily access it ourselves? Insight based on the data is the value pivot we speakers need to make to elevate our content, to make it powerful, relevant, and attractive. We still need to deliver it in a way, however, which completely resonates, engages, and persuades our audience. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do them in both Japanese and English. We do them in our super safe classroom and live online. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 6th of July, our High Impact Presentations course. Wonderful program, 2 instructors, 2 days in the main modules, everything videoed. Tremendous amount of one-on-one coaching in this program, which is why we get these phenomenal results we get, transformational results. Brilliant program. On the 13th of July, we're doing our Dale Carnegie course. This covers how to enlarge your comfort zone. That means change your mindset, become more flexible, challenge, have the confidence to challenge, attach new targets for yourself, lead an intentional life for yourself. It has areas around helping you lead in a way where people want to follow you, communicate in a way where you are clear, concise, articulate. It has elements around people skills, of course, and also we work on how to contain our stress, of which there's no shortage in this modern business world. Excellent program. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have nearly 2,000 there for you on Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small, medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro TV Show. Get my best-selling books on business in Japan, the Bible on selling, Japan Sales Mastery, Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Torein de okane wo muru ni sume wa yamemashou, and all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. There is an opposite problem, though. This is the fluffy talk, delivered with tremendous verve and vigor. I saw such a speaker who was very good with the delivery. At first blush, it seemed impressive as a talk. When I sat back, though, and reflected on what he was telling us, it was only then that I realized that his actual content was totally unremarkable. My metaphor is that the value of his content was more like drinking the warm froth on a beer, rather than enjoying the cold body of the refreshing craft ale on a humid Tokyo summer day. So we have to be more than just one dimension. We need to be both good at talking and good at content. That changes our perspective about what is our role as a speaker. When I tested ChatGPT on putting together the outline of a talk on leadership in Japan, it did a workmanlike job. It wasn't remarkable stuff, but if you were someone who wasn't skilled in this creative activity, it would provide you with a base from which to further refine the content. Even if it produced something truly brilliant, you still have to get up on your hindquarters and deliver it to the audience. You could read it to me, of course, but in that event, just send it and I'll read it for myself, so I don't need you hanging around. Much better would be studying how to become a competent speaker who can bring the content to life. This is all knowable, by the way, and there are few mysteries involved. Hard work in rehearsal, with proper coaching, will lift 99% of the speaker dross we are assaulted with in business to a much more digestible and impressive level. Eye contact, voice modulation, gestures, body language, pacing, pauses, emphasizing keywords and phrases are some of the key basics which we can and should master. Getting the content to sing is our goal, and we do this with the idea of building our personal and professional brands. Regardless of what you do, you are affecting your personal and professional brands anytime you present, for good or bad, and we must never forget that. Given the choice, we should aim to bolster the quality of the content with an excellent delivery based on coachable skills. Make that the goal, and you will never go wrong. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.